And so when Ellis talks about this relationship between thoughts, emotion, and behavior, he's a big fan, of course, of getting educated and really understanding life, because when you understand life, you'll feel better about it. And when you feel better about it, you act accordingly, right? And then you make fewer mistakes with your behavior. Think about something as simple as drinking and driving. And Gladwell talks about this in the book Talking to Strangers. He talks about alcohol, how alcohol actually affects the brain. I learned a bunch of stuff about this. You know, you have one drink, and the alcohol is in the front of the brain, you know, the cerebellum. And you might, if you drank too fast because, you know, you deserved a couple long slugs, you haven't seen your mates for a while, and then you stand up, you haven't eaten anything, right? And you stand up and you're a little wobbly, right? That's the first part of alcohol. The second part of alcohol is it starts to move its way back into the brain, into the hippocampus, and then you start to enter, if you have enough to drink, you enter a blackout stage. I mean, so there's like this progression the more you drink. But if you don't understand this, and because you didn't think about it, he's like, well, I can just have another drink. You know, I feel like having another cocktail, right? And then I spent a lot of time in bars growing up. I watched more people finish their drinks. Why? So they could get in the car and drive home. Bizarre. Who in their right mind would do this? Slam down a drink because we don't want to waste it, so we can get in the car and drive home. And that's exactly what we do. And then you meet these guys. Thoughts determine emotion. Emotion determines behavior. That's just one example. My favorite book of all time, I do a lot of reading, is called Predictably Irrational by Dan Ariely, A-R-I-E-L-Y. And if you like this psychology stuff and how life really works, you'll love this book. The premise of the book is this, that as smart as we are, as smart as you are, and you are, and you are, and you are, we not only make mistakes that aren't in our best, we do stuff that's not in our best interest, we do it in a pattern. We do it over and over again. Where somebody from outer space would just look at this and say, what's the matter with these people? You know, why do they do that? But it's just how habits work. And it's all based in this relationship between thoughts and emotion and behavior.